Welcome to Season 3 of The Breakdown, the official podcast of the Breakaway Roping Journal and calfroping.com. This season, we're diving into both the breakaway and calf roping like never before, bringing you the personalities, successes, and horses that make these events great.
You can expect training tips from the top ropers, stories from the road, and industry news that goes beyond the numbers.
I'm Taylor Vollen, your calf roping host.
And I'm Lillian Kent, your breakaway host.
And this is The Breakdown.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Breakaway Breakdown. This is your host, Lillian, and today I am bringing you a really quick little episode with the American Rodeo champion, Josie Connor. Josie won $100,000 at the American Rodeo with a 1.89 second run that had the stadium on fire. I was fortunate enough to catch Josie on her way out of Globe Life Field. She had her whole haul there, the saddle, the buckle, everything, and we just chatted for a few minutes about some of the emotions when they were still really fresh. Now, this is a pretty short episode. I was kind of thinking about maybe dubbing these like fast times or something quick and fun. I know our friends over there at the Team Roping Journal have something called the short score, so if you have an idea for that, be sure to let me know. We're about to dive into the episode, but first I need to give a little shout out to our sponsor today, Roping.com. Roping.com is the ultimate streaming experience for every roper. And now it's time to rope. Let's go.
Just to come over here and capitalize. I mean, this rodeo is unbelievable, and it's one that I've tried to win a lot of times.
I think I said 5.
Yeah, I've been here, but 5 times. I've been here since I was 15. So actually 6. I'm 21 now. But yeah, the American has been around, and this is just an amazing payday and an amazing rodeo.
Yeah. You said you've been coming here since you were 16?
I think the first time I competed at the American was 15 in 2019. Yep. I made it on the 25th.
So now you're 21?
No, I'm 21.
You've done some variety of the American every year.
Yes, I've tried. This is the first year that I've been an invite. Every other time I was always a contender. And last year I roped for $1 million and made it to the top 4 round and didn't do any good. But that was the furthest I've ever gotten. Other than that, I'd only made the 8th round. And so,
how did it change things coming in as an invitee this time?
It's nice to not have to do all the qualifier stuff. I mean, obviously, I would love to rope for $1 million, but I'll take $100,000 any day of the week. So, it didn't really change my game plan any if I was $1 million qualifier. I was trying to win first regardless. So,
I was talking to Cassie, and she was like, it was nice that the contender horses got to run one in here.
Yeah.
Which, barrels and breakaways a little different, but was there any... Were you here last night kind of checking things out?
Yeah, I was here. I actually helped pick the top 4 calves, and so that was nice to be able to get over here and watch them. And the calves changed pretty significantly today. But I would say, today's the day they paid the checks, so we were running at the barrier a little harder than they were last night. And so,
talk to me about that, because I heard they were a little bit softer last night. This is and they seem pretty good today.
They're a set of Holstein crosses. So they're not going to be typically strong. Because like I said, they're a dairy cross. In the 10-man round, you kind of had some that were a little softer than others, but we tried to pick the best 4 for the 4-man round. We didn't want any left in the 4-man round, so if you notice, most of the calves came out and stepped right, or at least straight in the 4-man round, and so it made the 10-man round a little uneven, but we did the best we could with only having 15 calves to pick from.
Hey guys, I just need to take a quick break from today's episode to tell you a little bit about Roping.com. Get unlimited access to Roping.com's comprehensive tie-down, breakaway, and team roping video library, and learn from world champions Caleb Schmidt and Shad Mayfield, as well as top trainers Logan Harkey and Justin Mass. Rope with legendary breakaway ropers like Larry DeGuy, Hope Thompson, and 2024 NFBR World Champion Kelsey Domer. Plus, binge hundreds of hours of live and archived ropings, including the Cinch Timed Event Championship, the Patriot events, and more. Now, let's jump back into the episode. Well, Martha came out and made an amazing run.
Yeah.
I wasn't doubting you, but I was like, that was a good run. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. And then you came out and it was just like, I'm here, I'm delivering. What was the game plan when you backed in the box?
Hit the barrier, and I knew where the throw was going to be because of the calves and the barrier short. I knew that's where the throw was going to be, so just to be ready for the throw, and then Dutch does everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved how deep he got in the ground, and then afterwards
And then he was like, he's all business, but he does not like when the lights go dim and they shoot pyro. He wants out of the arena. Yeah, so it got a little western there for a minute. And then I wasn't really sure why my rope was in the middle of the arena, because I guess I was like celebrating, and so I didn't see it pop back off the calf's neck, and I was like, where's my rope? Oh no. And then so it was kind of a cluster there for a minute.
A big moment.
Yeah, but
that's okay.
It worked out. It was fine.
I know.
It was a lot of fun.
Okay, what are you doing to keep Dutch feeling good as you go forward?
Dutch is pretty much on the same routine all the time. I just do my best to make sure he knows his job is to run to the calf, because he likes to get a little smoke sometimes. But I mean, that's his job. He's a winner. He wants to win as bad as I do, and that's why I needed a teammate. But he's going to San Angelo, and then he'll be off for the rest of April and stuff. I've got another horse out there. Riley and I sent a rig. We went to Logandale, and my new horse Hickory, I'm
I was
winning
going to say,
Logandale on.
with Star.
Yeah.
Sorrel.
And he's going to California, Red Bluff and Clovis, and Dutch will stay back. So it'll be good for Dutch to have some off time before the summer. Yeah.
Okay, one day we'll have to talk about Hickory, but I know you got short on time. Okay, what does it mean to win the American?
Like I said, I've tried to do this for a long time. This is one of the best rodeos in the world. I've dreamed about it, and I didn't know that it was going to feel like this. It was you can't explain the feeling. I'm still riding the high, ready to go watch all the videos.
Yeah.
So,
Sweet.
you're good.
Sweet. Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
I love getting to see you guys succeed. All right, guys, thanks for joining me on today's episode of the Breakaway Breakdown with Miss Josie Connor, the American Rodeo Champion. Special thanks to our sponsor, roping.com. Remember, you can join for a month or a year and watch on your computer, smartphone, or smart TV anywhere at any time. The ultimate streaming experience for every roper is on roping.com. All right, guys, I'll catch you next time.